Today's devotion for Lent is called Yuck, Cooties. This poor woman had been sick for 12 years. She'd been to doctors, specialists, and experts, but nothing had helped. She was still sick, weak, and because she paid so many people to heal her, she had no money. One day she heard about a special man named Jesus that was coming to town. People said he was able to heal people, even people that no one else could help. With the last bit of energy and strength she had, the bleeding woman decided to go and see this man. This was a very scary risk she was taking. As weak as a woman was, if Jesus didn't heal her, she wouldn't have the strength to get back home. Even worse, in Jesus' time, this woman was considered unclean. She wasn't allowed to touch other people, and other people would not touch her. If she touched them or they touched her, it made those people unclean. They had to spend hours doing special things that made them clean again. So if the woman was too weak to make her way home, no one would risk becoming unclean by touching her. Even worse, yes, there is something even worse. If the unclean woman touched anyone on purpose, the rules said she could be killed. Harsh? I know. But this was to protect people from contagious diseases. People knew very little about diseases back then. The best way to protect them was to keep sick people away from them in public. The bleeding woman knew all of this. She knew she was unclean. She knew she would die if she wasn't healed. She was desperate, so she didn't care. She left home, and with the last bit of her strength, she reached out to touch Jesus' robe. Even though no one had cured her during the 12 years she had been sick, she still believed Jesus could cure her. Lying on the ground, too weak to get up, she reached out and touched the hem of Jesus' robe. Immediately she was healed. Jesus stopped walking through the crowd, asking who had touched him. When he saw the woman, he knew. Rather than being angry, Jesus was pleased. He knew it wasn't anything he had done that cured the woman. Her faith in Jesus made her well. Instead of criticizing the unclean woman for touching him, Jesus praised her faith.